Good morning, traders. Richard and a quick Ichimoku cloud chart and artificial intelligence trading review of CoreWeave. CRWV.O is the ticker on the Metastock platform. What a fantastic rebound rally we've had with this volatility breakout signal here. AI generated volatility breakout signal coincided well with a cloud chart rebound, support rebound there at 63. That's a support zone. Strong move to the upside, broke through the turning line and standalone Ichimoku cloud, as well as these moving average resistance levels there. Broke through the bottom end of the cloud, and now it's fighting the top end cloud chart resistance. So we need to see a further breakout past this zone for CoreWeave to be back in bullish territory. Any price action below the cloud is bearish. Price action above the cloud is bullish. So the stock's got a lot of work to do. Now, if we don't get a breakout, if this resistance holds, we could come back and retest the moving averages here, as well as the top end of the front end of the cloud. So there's a critical support zone here, so we could see a bit of a retracement. Maybe CoreWeave is going to try and close the gap, but so far it had a very nice pop. It's now fighting for that to get past that cloud chart resistance. If we get past that zone, the upside resistance target is the top end of the cloud there, with the next level there of that level there, and then the others are these old highs there to the upside, and that one there to the upside. So we've got these upside targets if we get a breakout past that Ichimoku cloud chart resistance. A cloud chart cross is a classic Ichimoku cloud chart buy signal there, so it could generate a secondary buy signal, but so far the volatility breakout signal is up roughly about 79–80%. So keep in mind, when we get our cloud chart cross buy signal to the upside, we've got these three upside targets, resistance targets to look forward to. If resistance holds here, then we've got downside risk to the bottom end of the front end of the cloud, as well as a Fibonacci retracement to the moving averages here. And we could possibly come all the way back down to retest these levels here, because that's where the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud is going to level out. So that's the trades are using artificial intelligence and Ichimoku clouds. You can see we've had some great trades using the volatility breakout signal in this stock, but there's significant risk in CoreWeave. The reason being that if we look at the StarMine data rankings, let me just get back to the data rankings. We can see now these are institutional quality rankings. Hedge funds, fund managers, institutions all use these rankings. There's hundreds and thousands of data points that go into these percentile rankings. And we can see analyst revision score is 95, which means the most accurate analysts that cover the stock are upgrading their numbers and improving the estimates. So that's a good thing. So there's been some upside price momentum in the driven by analyst revisions to the upside, but the risk factor is your earnings quality is in the bottom 12% of the market, so it's really got a lot of earnings quality to earnings improvements to do. It's currently unprofitable, so it's a sales top line growth story, unprofitable business, burning a lot of cash, going to need a lot of money, because if we look at the credit scores, where StarMine goes deep dives into the credit risk, and we've got models that cover normally it looks for factors that predict possible bankruptcy. So CoreWeave's going to need a lot of money. They'll have to come to the market for more shares, etc. So you'll have some dilution if you're a shareholder there, but you can see the credit scores all in the bottom 1% of the market, as well as text mining risk. There is some chatter out there on the internet among the institutions, etc., that picks that up, looking at the credit. So significant credit risk. So the company can go bust within the next 12 months if they don't sort out their financials, so to speak. Smart holdings, top quality fund managers are not buying this at the moment, so they're staying away from it because of the poor earnings quality. It's a poor quality business at this point in time, and they still need to improve a lot. AI or not AI doesn't matter. We're looking at the numbers in this case. Intrinsic valuation cannot calculate that yet from StarMine model perspective. Relative valuation, bottom 32% of the market. You can see it's got no price earnings ratio because it's loss making, but price to cash flow, that's the 79 rank. So things are improving there. Price to book and EV to sales valuation there is also quite low there. So it's not a very good overall valuation, but I'm very concerned that don't get married to a share, as they say, because there's significant credit risk here, and CoreWeave will have to come to the market to raise some money over the next 12 months to remain in business. So the bull and bear case here, you can see analyst revision score has been pulling up the numbers, so there are some changes taking place. But as for the rest, short interest insiders are still selling by the droves. If it's not good enough for them, why should it be good enough for you? So there's lots of insiders selling. The StarMine model tracks the insider selling and look at it that these insiders are currently aggressive sellers of the stock. Earnings quality is poor and lots of credit risk, structural credit risk, and smart ratios, where we look at the ratios that normally are predictive in nature, that explain that a company might go broke over the next 12 months. So significant risk in CoreWeave. The stock might not be around next 12 months if it keeps running out of money, but keep that in mind when you trade it. We're just going to trade it from a momentum play using the Fulgent AI engine. We just purely trade that. We're not looking at it from a fundamental point of view, because the earnings quality is in the bottom 10% of the market, and it's got significant credit risk. But nevertheless, fantastic momentum play, and look out for the interaction here with the Ichimoku cloud to see what the next buy or sell signal will be at this level. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.